Hey guys, it's me. But today I'm not appearing as Jaden to the future, appearing as my normal self. Because today we are doing a serious talk in my serious talk room. And today we're talking about something that is bugging all of the content creators and something that I just need to tell everyone so everyone can get into the know. This is to my friends, this is to anyone watching this. So today we're talking about COPPA, or the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. I think I'm going to separate this part into segments. First segment is what is COPPA? Like, what is this? The second segment will be like, why is COPPA affecting YouTube? And then third will be how does it affect me slash other content creators. Okay, so first segment is what is COPPA? COPPA, or the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, was made in 1998, and basically when people found out that that children really liked online, like the internet, it was becoming really mainstream. The government made this act, but it didn't go into effect until 2 years later, on April 21st, 2000, which was 19 years ago. Ever since that, basically, it makes it illegal to store data of minors not minors, kids. I'm putting air quotes, kids. What defines a kid is, for the FTC, is anyone 13 or younger. Or younger than 13. So anyone that's really not a teenager slash adolescent. Basically, people cannot store your data. So one of the events that I would like to talk about was there was this person who had this website where you would tell them your birthday and you'd get coupons for like cookies. This lady was fined because that's technically storing online data of minors. If they know anything about you and if they're keeping that data, that's illegal. COPPA can go after them and they can fine them. Fun fact: it was enacted by the 105th United States Congress, and basically, so say like, for example, I'll say my friend Oliver. Let's say my friend would make a website about, say he made his own line of, say, kid shoes, like really cool kid shoes, and to sign up, you had to put in your birthday, your real birthday, and say like your birthday or on that date, you would get a coupon for like, I don't know, 50% off his shoes. That is just like the lady in the cookies incident. Oliver could get fined because he is technically storing your personal information. If they know what school you go to, if they know where you live, if they know your birthday, if they know like your social security number, anything that's personal info to you, or anything that counts as personal info to the FCC, if any online place or any place online or anyone is storing that personal data, they are technically breaking the law. Now you know what basically kind of COPPA is. How does it affect YouTube? Like, you probably never even heard of this until now, and it's getting mainstream. You're probably seeing all these people. Basically what happened was YouTube, and Google for that matter, YouTube was basically, for YouTube, you're technically supposed to be 13 or older. YouTube is kind of PG-13 kind of place, like, and it's been that for a long time, but basically what happened is that is that YouTube itself was kind of bragging that, like, hey, we're like the top, like YouTube is the best place, top 10 ranked place for kids like 2 to 12, and like basically saying that it was a very fun place to hang out for this age group that is covered by COPPA. So since YouTube is bragging about this, a lot of child agencies or child like federal services were kind of like, hey, we're getting kind of concerned that like if this is the best place, and they were storing data, and Google as a whole was storing data, and like, and since this was like against COPPA sent a huge fine to Google/YouTube, and fun fact, they actually sued TikTok, which at the time which was defying COPPA for 5.7 million. That was the largest state, but now YouTube has the largest. They sued them $170 million, and YouTube had to comply with the FTC. So YouTube basically screwed up again, and now to protect kids, the kids group, the FTC is forcing YouTube to comply with these rules. So that is a great segue into our third segment, which is how is it going to affect me, Jay, into the future / other content creators. So now whenever you upload a video, there is a new thing where you have to click, and it's required. You have to tell YouTube if this is marked for kids or for not. Now, YouTube has been very vague with describing what content for kids is or how to decide. So the reason this is because if the YouTube tries to give us guidelines and the FTC doesn't like these guidelines, well, they can sue YouTube again. So if YouTube is kind of vague with their descriptions, and they're trying to help us as much as we can, but what we need is information, because this is honestly way too vague, because we're like, whoa, what's happening here? So, some stuff to know if you mark for kids. If a video has like bright colors or animations and stuff like that, then it could be marked for kids. If the video is like child actors and stuff, if it's something that children like to do, if it's got like words that children are gonna understand, like, hey, yo, what's up, cool, like words children like to use in their daily oral language, then that could be something that's targeted for kids, or stuff like that. So here's what happens if you mark your content as for kids. That what happens is that video will not get you will not get notified for that video. Your subscribers won't get notified. It will be you will not be able to search it up on YouTube. You will it disables comments, it disables the community tab, and something that's kind of hitting hard the most is you lose 80 to 90% of your revenue for those videos. So, and here's what happens. If you mismark your videos, like say, I'm going to use my friends, Outdoor Brothers. Say they make a video about airsoft, and in the middle of it, they drop a huge F-bomb for whatever reason. If they mark it as not for kids, but say the thumbnail, the headline and stuff is like, shooting airsoft guns, it doesn't matter that they said a huge F-bomb in it. If they mark it as not for kids, but the thumbnail and stuff is clickbaity, that kids will be like, whoa, this is pretty cool, I'm gonna click on it, then you can get fined. And the fines can be up to $42,000. So it's like, so you gotta remember, that's up to. So it can not be that big, but it can be up to $42,000. So it's almost half $100,000. So what happens is that people are fearing COPPA. They're like, oh, now you always gotta market your content as for kids. And actually, you probably don't want to do that. See, some people are thinking that like, oh, you should just at the end of the video say a list of curse words and then market it's not for kids. That's the horrible part. Is that like, I could swear 50 million times, but if the video, if like this video, I could swear 50 million times. Like a million, I could say like the whole video could be me saying curse words, but you don't know that when you're about to click on the video. If I mark this video as Minecraft playing, let's talk, and then like, and I mark it as not for kids, and it looks like it's for kids, then they could say that it's luring kids, and I could get fined. So basically, what the simple solution to this could be is make, and this is just my take on it, make your thumbnails and videos respond to the video, and make your video as close to that thumbnail as you can. Don't say 50 million swear words, because then you might get screwed up because you marked it for kids, but it like isn't really for kids. If you're gonna make a video that's kid friendly, like I was thinking of making all my Apex videos not for kids, because you know there's already T for teen. They've got like gun violence, like there's blood, like something that like you wouldn't think, and it's even rated T for teen. Like it's rated T for teen. Like it's supposed to be for teens, but since it's something that kids would like to enjoy playing and would like to watch, I have to mark it as for kids. Mine is, it's kind of scaring me, and it's mostly with the Apex videos. Like there was that video where I did a spooky Halloween event, and I said an SH word accidentally. It doesn't matter that, unless I say that at this time I said a swear word, then it's like he says a swear word, and we know that before we click on the video. So that's what I'm just trying to say here is that, like, if I make a video about Minecraft, it better be about Minecraft, so then I can mark it as for kids. Now, the money part does not really affect me that much, because I don't even make money on this anyways, and I don't care about personalized ads, and I don't really care about all the stuff COPPA does. I just don't want to get fined. The fines are the bad part for me personally. A lot of big creators, like, they're talking about the fine, and the fact that they're going to lose their revenue. I don't care much about it. Like, I don't care if it's not gonna, like, you can't search it up. Like, you can still go on my channel and look at it, and I'm sure people who watch my channel don't just look up for a specific video. They look at my channel and then find the video. Comments are disabled. Okay, I could just ask my friends in person. Ads, no ads. Okay, I don't put ads in my videos anyways. It won't send a notification. Okay, that sucks, but then again, if my content's not for kids, like, if my content is not for kids, if it's, you can clearly tell with my props, with my album, that I say parental advisory, explicit content. So before the video even starts, you know that this has to have some explicit content in it. And anyone with common sense would know that, yes, before the video even starts, you see the video and you see parental advisory, explicit content. You know that there must be explicit content, so you know the video is not for kids from the start. It's like, basically, if I want to make my videos not for kids, I have to make them not for kids. You're either in all way or all other way. There's no in between anymore. There's no like, oh, this video is Minecraft, but like, that's the thing about the FTC. They don't know that grown men and women like to play Minecraft. Like, they like to watch cartoons. They might like to watch My Little Pony. Like, those are just a few things. Like, people that are grown-ups like to do that. But the FTC is basically like, okay, like, this is probably the biggest okay boomer moment in our lives. Like, the FTC needs to realize that, hey, this is a PG-13 platform, and my simple solution to this would be this, okay? How about this? When you make a YouTube account, if you have to, like, again, you can't really type in your real birthday, because then again, it has that data. Now, if they put that data and just, like, screw it over, well, then they could still be in like, everything about Google just seems like it could be stamped with COPPA, but it's already 170 million fees. Now, the good part about this is that these rules are not in effect until January 1st. So you've got about a month to mark your videos and to prepare for, again, this stuff. So, like, that's all I have to say. Like, if your channel's, like, if people know what your channel is, like, if you've always been making kid-friendly content and you're not monetizing, then you're kind of in the clear. Like, for me, I usually strive to make kid-friendly content. Like, again, as long as I don't swear in it in my videos and don't make, like, here, I made a video that says, safe house break-in. Does, like, someone might want to click it. Now, this is where I'm scared, because, like, these fines, okay, they are big. They are big. And they will look at everyone's videos, which is, like, and, like, of course, they'll probably make examples out of bigger YouTubers. Like, why make an example out of me? Nobody knows me. I'm not that popular. If you, like, where the real trouble is people who make kid-friendly content, like, say, Dan TDM, or Captain Sparkles, or Unspeakable Gaming, to name a few. Like, they usually make kid-friendly content, and, you know, but that's where, that's the revenue scary part. Like, if you know your channel's family-friendly, and you monetize, well, then you're probably screwed, because, like, probably every single one of your videos is family-friendly. Like, it's all about what's on the outside. If the video, like, thumbnail and title don't really look family-friendly, so here's my simple solution to this. COPPA, if you're ever watching this video, if you're looking at this video, here's what I'd like to say. I'd like to say, here's my solution. My solution is that if my video says see, if you don't want your video to be for kids, type in parental advisory explicit content. You know, the stuff that you see on music labels. It's as simple as that, because anyone with common sense and at least even say like a first or second grader knows that this says parental advisory explicit content. Well, there must be something bad in this that makes it explicit content. Okay, so then, like, so from now on, if you see a video of mine that says parental advisory explicit content, that means that I think it's not for kids, and I will go through. See, that's the thing. If a game is rated T for teen or ever mature, then, like, yeah, kids probably shouldn't be playing this, and, like, it's probably not a kid's pastime. It's more of an adolescent thing. Because, like, Fortnite's rated T for teen, but again, a lot of children like to play it. It's a kid's pastime. So, like, Apex Legends, it's rated T for teen, which means it's probably not supposed to be played. So, that's the thing. And with my album, I'm gonna try to make that as child-friendly as possible. There should probably be no explicit content in that. But anyways, what I'm trying to say here is be informed. They just did a conference. I'm going to make sure that all my videos strive to be family-friendly, because I don't want to get fined. I'm trying to define them the best I can. Okay, so, COPPA, if you ever see this, if it's explicit content, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that in my title, and most of my thumbnails are pretty bland anyways. So if it says parental advisory explicit content, that means there's explicit content in it. Any kid can know that. That's all I have to say for now. I know I've been going on a tangent here. I'll see you guys in the next video. This is probably very different. That's all I have to say. Stay well informed. I'll see you later. Bye for now. Have a great day.